Today we're going to play against some 15Qs, and I'm going to show you the thinking process and how 15Q plays. In this kind of level, 15Q games look like two blindfolded monkeys. Alright? They fight over sandwich and all out of ego. There's nothing inside of them. So this guy, he played a Tengen, and I played a star point, and I have no clue why he's thinking so long. And by the way, this video is not a speed run. It's me teaching you how to play against 15Qs and anyone that is around 15Q or stuck at around 15Q. So he bumps my stone, and he's already out of principle. He's already playing like an egotistical, blindfolded, and drunk monkey. So we can just hunt it over here. We create the base. We take the territory, and we let him do all the chaos he wants. We're going to play calm, principle, and solid go. Okay, we're not going to be like an aggressive monkey like he is. And bro's taking forever to make his third move. You see the problem here? He just attached and extended. And all of a sudden, I have a lot of territory. This one, pretty good. Okay, whenever your stone has only two liberties and they get Atari, it's usually a good idea to extend it. So this move, it actually gets me a lot of territory in the corner. He blocks again. Okay, this part is pretty much settled. So I'm going to go into another corner. Here's the thing about 15Qs for everybody. 15Qs,
now starts.
All you need at this point is to read 2 to 3 moves. Nothing more than that, just 2 to 3 moves. And
9,
understand
8,
the key
7,
concepts and
6,
principles,
5,
such as opening,
4, 3,
territory,
2,
playing big moves, and ignoring small moves. And you'll be ahead of 99% of 15Q players.
9, 8,
This move threatens to go
7.
into my territory, so I'm going to block it. Don't let fear or overthinking
9, 8,
do too much
7,
to your brain.
6,
Okay?
5,
So he's threatening to go in.
4,
Okay, we simply
3,
block it. Because
2,
he's jumping into our corner
1.
will take away our base and potentially threaten our territory over here. This move, okay, this push is quite a big end game, so I'm going to block it as well. So you see, this exchange didn't hurt anybody. It's the same exchange, same as this one, it didn't hurt anybody. Now we have some territory. This stone looks dumb, and he attached again. So he's playing out of entire ego, right? There's no fundamental principles. He's not playing any corner, any territory. He's just attaching my stone, right? He's attaching my stone like he's addicted. Like he's addicted to me. He's trying to chase me after me. But obviously, I'm a genius. I let him
9,
do that.
8,
And I'm also going to create some territory while he's attaching to my stones. So, in Go, if you don't create any territory at the start of the game, it's going to be really, really hard for you to manage your game. Alright, he extend here, we can make more territory. So we can maybe push one more. So pushing on the 4th line generally is always a pretty good idea. Pushing on the 4th line, you get very solid territory. And if we push along the 4th line, all across the board,
9,
we're going to end
8,
up with more territory than
7,
black. So pushing along the 4th
6,
line is
5,
a good idea.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so before we go into the next game, you can see now why we're already winning by over 20 points. The reason is we have a very big corner over here. Black made a wall but didn't really create anything. And now we have a lot of territory on this side as well.
Start to play.
Okay, let's keep going. So, start of the game, always corners goes first. Get secure 2 corners before you move on to the sides and expanding your territory. So always 2 corners. It's like, what is this 15Q trying to do? Why are they always attaching my stone? I don't like people attaching next to me. I like to have personal space. That's invading my personal privacy, and I don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna keep pushing on the 4th line. Bro, can you stay away from me? Like, you're literally attaching next to my stone. Like you're trying to kiss me, right? And I don't like it. I like some personal space. Okay, I'm gonna keep extending. If you push one more time, I'm going to hunt it. So here, when your stones are very strong, like you have 4 stones, you can hunt it. And this move basically says, okay, instead of pushing on the 4th line, we're going to improve our position and we start making territory on the 5th line. So you can only do that when your stone, like your base, so these 4 stones are very strong. And again, pushing on the 5th line is going to be a very big advantage for us. This jump, if you're 15Q, you need to know one thing. If there is a 1 space jump and you can push, this creates a lot of weakness for black. So now black has 2 cutting points.
Yoyomi now
Now we
starts.
can simply push on the 5th line again. And just like that, oh, he created many cutting points. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4 different cutting points. So let's cut off the weakest stone and attack that stone.
9,
So we can tire
8.
over here. Tire the stone. They must connect. Alright, he must connect to his mommy and daddy. And then his favorite toy and his other stone is being cut off. So now we can Atari
9.
this way. The reason of this Atari is we push black down to our side of the board where all of our army are. And we're going to kill black on the side of the board. If we can't kill it, it's okay. The board is massive. And yeah, we don't stress too much, okay? So here's Atari, so we must save this keystone. This is important to say. There isn't a ladder because simply when we play here, we can Atari the stone. Here Atari's again. Alright, we simply extend. We simply extend our liberty. So 15Q players, all of you watching that 15Q or below, or stuck at 15Q, you only need to remember a few things. Territory, liberties, and strengths and weaknesses. So make sure your stones are strong, there's not much cutting points. You extend your liberties,
Yoyomi now starts.
and you calculate just 2 to 3 moves. So this move, what is he trying to do? He's trying to make a base. He's trying to either going this way or going this way. But these 2 stones are weak.
8,
This is a weakness.
7,
So let's strengthen
6.
this weakness and block from this side. And now all of a sudden, black is scrambling for life, right? Black is very worried. Now, if we kill this group, black might as well just resign the game. So we have too much territory. But now we have a weakness. We have this cutting point.
9,
Must save it.
8,
If we don't, they're gonna cut or threaten the weakness, and we're gonna be the ones crying. Okay, now this is where calculation comes into play. Is there a ladder? No, our 5 is
9,
gonna die.
8,
So how do we extend
7,
the liberties? We have 3
6,
liberties.
5,
We
4,
Atari
3.
from here. We go downwards while extending our liberty and at the same time attacking these 2 stones. So keep putting pressure on these 2 stones, and now all of a sudden we have 4 liberties instead of 3. And these 2 stones are weak, so we aim and put pressure on the weaknesses. Now he extends one more, trying to connect back to this group, and in the same time kill this
9,
white group.
8,
But here I'm going to
7,
teach you. You
6,
have to
5.
cut them off. Cannot let them combine. If they have 2 big chunky guys versus you in the center, and they both connect and try to fight against you, you're gonna be the one dying, right? So he's trying to reduce our liberties, but we should do the same thing
9,
to this group.
8,
This group versus
7,
this group. These 3
6,
stones are
5,
weaker.
4.
So we should fight against the weaker stones. Once we capture the 3 stones, our stones will become strong again. Atari, what to do? Connect. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. These 3 stones only have 1, 2 liberties. Okay, this is a classical throw-in tactic. Can you find it? So you can throw
9.
in over here. If they take, we're going to roll black up into a ball and capture the whole group. Now black sacrificed the 3 stones. And all of a sudden, this group that have 4 liberties, after we
8,
take this stone,
7,
it is fully safe because it is connected back to our corner that has an already built territory. So black surrenders. He cries and he goes back to connect his other weakness. Now, this part
9,
is settled.
8,
We can just
7.
approach the corner. This group is dead. Cannot make 2 eyes. These 3 stones look like a dummy. And now we can approach and take the other part of the board. So he plays this one trying to get the head off our
9,
stones. Right?
8,
So if they
7,
get the head on our
6,
stones,
5.
it's like somebody's above you pushing your head while you walk. It's going to be very uncomfortable. That's why you must extend this move. This extension is extremely important. It makes sure you stand tall, you have a lot of liberties, and you can fight later.
9,
This move, interesting.
8,
we can just simply
7.
make our own territory. We don't need to worry about this. These 3 stones, once we surround them in, it's naturally gonna die. Okay, so he plays this one, and we can simply make territory. We play the big moves, and let him crawl against our wall like a drunk monkey. Okay, now he's threatening this group. This group has only 4 liberties. Now we keep pushing, so we have more liberties and strengthen our group. When your groups are strong, you can fight very well and you won't be scared of fighting. Now he hunted, which is very good, getting ahead of our stones.
9,
So now we can
8,
use a one space
7.
jumping technique. This one saves our stones even faster. Okay, now you watch how I handle this group. Bamboo joint. This is a connection technique. It connects this group to this group. He pushes one more. Now we keep jumping. We don't worry about it. If he Atari, we connect. He goes here. Now you see the benefit of having such a strong group. We can honey on black and press black, push his head down while he walks. Now we push one more. And all of a sudden, he has to run into the side of the board, right? And we can attack him while building our own base. Okay, this sounds very advanced, but it's actually very simple when you see how my stones are flowing. Is this a threat? No, this whole place is safe. There's no cutting point here. So what can we do?
9,
We keep building
8,
territory.
7,
So let's say
6.
something like this. Now we can build territory on this side of the board. We already took the entire top side. Now we can build on the bottom side. See, we're not just going one move at a time, like a snail. We're using one space jump. And this shape looks super strong, super solid, and it's very efficient. Okay, he's threading this cutting point. We must save it. But I'm going to connect. Very simple principle stuff. He saved the cutting points. And now I'm going to extend a 2-space extension, build more territory. Let's see what black do. Okay, this move threatens. So you got to understand the threat. This move threatens to cut our territory off. So we should block it. This move threatens again. We should block it. And now we have very solid territory. There's no way black can do anything to take away our territory. This is a threat. It's an Atari to these 3 stones. We cannot let them die. Simply connect. Now look at this game of Go. This game of Go really looks like white is at the gym building muscle and black is running around like a stickman. He has no territory and he looks like a stickman. And this one again, he looks like a stickman again. He looks like a spaghetti. And I'm here eating all the meatball. And he's building spaghetti.
9,
He's
8,
making spaghetti.
7, 6.
He's making noodles. And I'm here building territory and eating the yummy meatball. He goes over here blocking. Very good. This is a very principled move. We stole the corner with a 3-3. And
9,
now we
8.
simply expand our territory. Little by little we expand our territory. This move threatens to go inside of black. And this move, I'm sure you would not play it because this move is such a dumb move. Right? It does nothing. It's threatening
9,
this cut, which
8,
can be captured by lag.
7,
Now
6,
give me a free
5.
move to enter the corner. So this one, dumb move. This one, another dumb move. He didn't even secure his own corner. And now I can safely and happily take out this entire corner that used to be black's corner. This move, okay, principal move, black is trying to make a big territory here. But we don't need to be so fancy and we don't need to play so chaotic. We have enough territory. We have a massive territory at the bottom and a massive territory at the top. Now we can simply reduce black's territory from the side. He has to block. We extend. Simple go. Play very simple go. So you can see at this stage, 15Q, there really isn't any fights. It's just about understanding and not dying. Like understanding, okay, where can I make territory? Where is your territory? And just not dying and not just bumping your head onto the stones. And it's very peaceful. You don't need any fancy move at this point of your Go journey. So wedge, connect. I'm threatening all these cutting points. So he should connect it. Very good. Good man. Now we can do a one space jump here and build even more territory. See, slowly, we are building our territory and at the same time stealing black's territory. So a lot of you might wonder, okay, oh my god,
8,
black has such a
7,
big territory.
6,
But you also
5,
need to know
4,
that in this
3,
position, white also has a very massive territory. So no stress. So no stress at all. Okay, play this one. He saves the eye. We can
9,
just actually connect. And this is all our territory. We have 0 weaknesses, and we should be able to comfortably win this endgame. Okay, now it comes to the endgame. And in the endgame, you want to play the moves. That sente comes first. Sente means you get the move and they must answer. So you take all the endgames and they answer to every one of your moves. And then you go to the other bigger points. This one is a classical first line, Hane and connect sente. We threaten this stone, black must answer it. He didn't. Then we teach you how to save these 4 stones. We have only 2 liberties. So now you gotta calculate how can we extend our liberties? By utilizing this weakness and extending this way. So now we can push one more. Now all of a sudden we have 3 liberties. Hihane, okay, where is black's weakness? Yes, these 2 stones. We can cut them off and try to calculate 2 moves. He plays here, simply capture. And this whole place is safe and sound once again. Okay, so we can block this one. We just threaten to go inside of black's territory. Good, very principled person. He understands my threat. This guy really deserves a 15Q badge. Very well played. Alright. Except for like 1 or 2 dumb moves, which create a 0 meaning. But other than that, he's I respect that 15Q. Very well played 15Q. This move, what I'm doing is trying to increase more territory. So like I increase 2 points here, whilst reduce black territory here. Okay, now I'm gonna extend. So building the sub territory here. This move, is this a threat? No, this cut is nothing. We can just Atari and go down. You only need to calculate 2 to 3 moves. So now we can go here, create more points, and steal black's territory. If black plays here, okay, black plays there. Now we play here, and we just cover all of our territory. We close all the doors to our house, all the windows, all the doors, the garage, and even seal the cracks in the wall. So black has no weakness
9,
and cannot enter
8,
our house.
7.
Now this is probably the final biggest point on the board, which is a sente, first line Hane and connect endgame. You must connect this stone, otherwise this stone is gonna die. And now we simply seal this in, and black has no way to enter our territory. Very simple. Okay, this is a little trick. There is some threats. If we don't answer here, black's gonna cut. And all of these groups only have
9,
few liberties
8,
remaining.
7,
So this cutting point
6,
is very
5,
severe. So we
4.
must save it. When you have multiple cutting points, you should always save it. That's a principle to making sure your stones are always strong and have no weaknesses. Now we can play the final part of the board to make the last point, and the game is about to end. Okay, this is the last point. You see, if black push, we have to block here. So playing here gives us 1 more point. And this game comes to an end. He plays this one, and we can simply play this one. If you wanted more safety, you can actually just connect one of these cutting points and ensure there are nothing in your territory. But I can see there's nothing here, so I don't need to really connect.
7.
He tries. Okay, Atari 3 stones. We must go here. So now comes the question. How many liberties does this group have? 3. If we block here, we also have 3. And black has only 2 liberties. So black would not be able to capture our stones. He's tried to straighten our liberties, but we simply Atari, and black has nowhere to go. Black's gonna die in our territory and cry like a baby. Capture. Problem solved. Now it is really the end of the game. Request automatic counting. Now we won by 37.25 stones, which means 74.5 points. We won by 74 points by playing simple, basic Go. No chaos, no fancy wancy, no crazy moves, and no chaotic moves. And we beat a 15Q by 74 points. How crazy is that? This game basically says my performance was an 8Q by playing the simplest Go ever. So we keep on going.
Start to play.
And the good thing about this kind of level right now is each game only lasts about 10 minutes because everyone plays so fast. They play on intuition without any calculation and with no clarity and play randomness. It's so many moves are random. Alright. Okay, enough yapping. We are the black pieces now and we can choose any opening. So any opening you like, you can test the openings. Go is really free. Go has a lot of freedom. You can be creative on the Go board. With a massive board, you can be as creative as you want. Now I'm going to tell you something. When I was a child, like 7, 8 years old, just started playing Go, or 6 years old, I always played this 3-star formation. This was my go-to opening for all the games as a black player, and I loved it so much. Now why play this one? We simply play here. That's what I did as a child as well. When I was a little kid, I did exactly that. Okay, 3-3. What shall I handle the 3-3? Choose the side you want to block. Okay, if I want to make territory this way, I'm going to block on this side. He pushes, hane. He hane, we extend. He's going to push one more, we extend. Push one more, we extend one more. He hane is there, we block. Connect. Okay, he didn't connect. This move, a little bit questionable. Now we have a weakness. See the cutting point here? We simply play Tiger's Mouse. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Joseki complete. Okay, he approaches our corner. Very principled man. Right, he knows his group is settled. And now we can play
9,
basic Joseki.
8.
So right now you don't need to get into anything fancy. Just play the basics and feel territory. Feel how territory feels like. And feel how liberties, territory, and try to calculate 2 to 3 moves if you're
9,
thinking about tactics
8,
or attacking.
7,
This move
6,
is trying to invade,
5,
but we can simply
4.
approach on the other side. Very, very simple. Very simple Go. So he's playing the simple Joseki as well. We go up. Whenever they kick, you have to strengthen your stones. You have to put your head up, strengthen your stone. 2 stones, 1, 2, 3. We extend by 3 spaces. So when you have 2 stones, solid wall, you extend 3 spaces. Another very good move. And now, where is the biggest place on the board? Yeah, this
9,
side is open. So
8,
let's take this side.
7.
Very simple. We play here, we approach the corner. He kick, we go up. And look at this stone. Perfectly placed for 3 space extension. This move wants to enter our territory. Now we simply block it. Very simple stuff. All of you watching should be able to play an opening like this. Like anyone watching should know how to play open like this. What is this move trying to do? He's trying to go in our territory. You think I'll let you go into my territory and steal my territory? No. I block. He cross up, extend. Remember the last video I told you about them hitting your head, hit the head of 2 stones, then pushing your head down while you walk? You cannot let white push your head over here. Okay, same as this. We cannot let white hane this head of the 3 stones.
9.
We must extend. This
Yo-yomi
extend
now
strengthens our
starts.
stone, creates the influence, and stop white from making territory. Now he kicks our stone. He bumps our stone. He's like, hey, I'm standing here. You're standing here. He goes blink. He
8,
bumps you with your head.
7,
Now, okay, you
6,
stand still.
5,
Stand still.
4,
Strengthen it. Strengthen the stone. While you're making territory at the same time. Very simple. Very simple principles. Very easy. Nothing fancy. Just all core principles of Go. This move goes into our territory.
9,
Block. Secure our base. We don't want intruders going into our home, right? We don't want enemies and thieves going into our home. So we secure and let them stay, push them away and don't let them come in. Alright, this move seals us in. But we
8,
can do what they
7,
did. What he did.
6.
Invade. The invasion basically cuts off and divides white territory. This move is a threat. Strength to cut. So we should connect. Alright, so instead of going from the top, he went from the bottom. And here I'll show you a very cool technique to handle an attachment.
9,
So an attachment,
8.
you can hand it on one side and sacrifice this stone. So the point of this honey is you can Atari the stone. You shrink the liberties, you reduce the liberties so you can Atari the stone. Now white covers us in, but we have enough space over here to make 2 eyes. We capture this stone, it's pretty much 1 eye already, and all we need to do is find the other eye. Pretty sure you can see another eye here, right? Yeah, play tiger's mouth. Expand our eye space, and we can hunt him again. Expand our eye space, and now we automatically have 2 eyes. 2 eyes means we are safe, and we can build territory. So now we can push here, we're building territory inside of white's territory. How beautiful! This was white's sides, right? And now white sealed us in. Not only did we get free living rights inside of white's territory, we also expanded our territory and stole white's territory and converted it into ours.
9,
Wonderful. It
8,
was amazing.
7,
Now
6,
this move threatens to go into a
5,
corner, so we're going to
4.
have to block it. See, all of it, very principled Go. Nothing fancy, no random fights, cuts, chaos, nothing. Just simple Go. Now,
9,
this one trying to make
8,
territory
7,
on the center of the
6,
board.
5,
And I
4.
can just follow him, mirror his move, while I build my own territory. He tries to go in, okay, I'm going to block. I won't let him go into our territory. Hane, we block 1 more. He push, we keep pushing. See, every push, we are building our territory. See that? Every push, we build our territory. Now our territory is pretty much built. We can slowly go into white territory. We can use a 1 space jump. The 1 space jump is quite efficient. And white plays here. Now we can slowly use a diagonal move and go enter white territory. He used a 1 space jump too and wants to go into a territory from this way and this way. So now we can play a move that's first stop
9,
this and then we
8,
can stop this.
7,
So we block white off. See, these moves are so logical. They want to come in, we block them off. They come in again, we block them off. And now this stone, you must save it. Because if you don't save the stone,
9,
white's going to intrude and
7,
invade into
6,
our territory.
5.
So we have to save the stone. And connect them together. Now, our wall has been built. Our windows has been shut. And there are only a few creaks of the door that's open. And soon we'll close them. But all of our wall has been shut. And white cannot go in our territory.
9,
And the final
8,
wall is
7.
over here. Now after we block this, if white goes in here, we just block white off. And we have a very big and happy territory. Beautiful.
9,
Okay, so white saw this and defended his own territory. Now we can go here. And now, here, ladies and gentlemen, it is endgame time. The endgame time is all about reducing your opponent's territory while increasing your territory tiny by tiny bits. So here we can play a first move Hane, which is a sente, because we connect. Remember the last game? Yeah, they have to block here. So all the shapes, once you know the shapes and get used to them, it's gonna come to you as autopilot. This move threatens to go inside of white's territory, extend one more. Now we threaten to cut white off. Connect, very good. Now we threaten again to Atari this stone and create weakness. Very good. See, white, this guy, you deserve to be 15Q. You're very well played 15Q. This move threatens this cut. Good. Now we can make more territory while breaking into white territory. So we can play here, and now we can use this technique one more time. The first line, Hane and connect. We use this technique one more time, reduce white's territory while increasing our territory little by little. Now we can use this again. We threaten to go inside the territory here. Let's see what white do. Oh, white ignores. So when white ignores, you can use a follow-up technique, which is the one space jump. So this one space jump, white cannot cut us off because we connect on the first line. Very simple stuff. See, it's all about two moves. You only need to calculate two moves at this stage. 15Q, just two moves, and you can win and beat 99% of 15Qs on the internet.
8, 7,
So play this
6,
one, and
5,
we can seal this
4,
territory and make
3.
it ours. So we close the door here, and this territory become our territory. White connects here. Let's see where other places have not been sealed. So yeah, here has not been sealed. See, white can
9,
go in that territory
8,
here.
7.
Just jump over here and seal all of our territory. Block. Okay, we extend. Very simple. The super principle go. Oh, look at where is our weakness. We have one little weakness. Yeah, these two stones. White can cut us off. So now let's save it. And this game, I believe we have a lot more territory than white. So this part is pretty much settled. There, we can't really make much territory here.
9,
But
8,
here, we can
7,
expand our territory
6.
on the second line. We can expand the corner territory on the second line. Let's see what white does. He blocks. Okay, now you see there's a cutting point. We can threaten this. So we can go here. This move connects this group to this group while threatening this. So this is a very efficient way of playing. Now white can... Now this door is not fully closed. White can go in. So we simply block. Here, okay, good. Can we block? No, because white will end up Atari our stones and we'll be in trouble. So we just do a bamboo joint, save these two stones, and save our own territory. Wedge, okay, we block. Simple. Make a threat, okay, we answer. Now this push is another sente. White blocks, we connect, and we threaten to cut this stone off. Good. Very well done. Very well played. Okay, so here comes the last little bits of the endgame. So this Hane will be sente for white.
9, 8.
We can play this and not let white take the sente. White's gonna connect here. Yep. And we can probably go something like this. Threaten to enter white's territory. And now we can just maybe block this one off. Now there's nothing white can really do. Here we connect. Okay, here we have to be a little bit careful. So there is one cutting point here. So here I do advise, do not block. Because white, we have a cutting point here, so we should save the cutting points. So this is a weakness. If we block, white can expose our weakness. So by playing like this, we have safely and securely saved our weakness. So now we can push it over here, make 1 or 2 points here while trying to go inside white. White answers, principal. And we can hunt it over here. This is quite big. Yeah, this is quite big. He connects. Okay, good. Now we can simply increase our territory on the middle over here. He connects everything together, and now we can slowly crawl into white territory. If white blocks, now look, these 2 stones, only 2 liberties, so we must save them. So we connect. This stone has done the job at reducing white, and now we go back to safety. Alright, you can go here, threatening to go in this way. If white blocks, we make 1 point over here. And we low-key made like 1 point here, and maybe 1 point here too. This move, yeah, we can play here, and now we just made another point here. This entire game. Okay, what is this stone threatening? Is he threatening to go in here, or is he threatening this cut? This is what you need to identify. See, it's only 1 move to think
9,
about.
8.
He's threatening this cut, so we save it. He enters, we block it. He squeezes, he's threatening this cut 1 more time. We save it. And now white has only 1, 2, 3 liberties, and we have 1 eye and more liberties, so white is not going to survive. Simply connect here. We have 4 liberties, white has 2 liberties, so white can't do anything in our territory. So that's how you handle intrusions. You kill them. No mercy. I don't want you to start throwing in and threatening all my... Bro. This, we can capture in a ladder. So if you know the basic techniques, you can survive, all of you can survive 15 Qs. Atari over here. Now this stone is a head, right? This stone is a strong stone. We push our opponent into a strong stone. He's going to bump his head onto a brick wall, and he's going to get emotional damage. Now, he got emotional damage, we spank him from on top, and he's going to go down, and he's going to die. And he's 5 stones, we call the ambulance, and he's going to end up in the hospital. Bro. Simple. Capture. All these 5 stones in the hospital. And these 2 stones, it's like, you're already dead. So it's just like air molecules floating in the air. Anyways. These 2 stones, you don't need to worry about it, right? Because how can white make 2 eyes? How can white make 2 eyes with these stones here? There's literally not enough space. Okay, so he's trying to threaten this cut again. But we don't need to worry about it, because if he cuts, you go boom, boom, boom. Sends white into the shadow realms, where our
9,
strong, thick wall
8,
is, and he's gonna
7,
bump himself
6, 5.
on the head on a strong wall, and he's gonna die. He's gonna cut. Okay, good. Good man, you didn't cut. You saved some stones from humiliation. Come on, fill up these 2 points and we can count the game. Come on, just fill up these 2
9.
stones. Okay, here, and the game is finished. I hope you don't try anything dumb right now. Jinx. Okay, I'm gonna pass and have AI scoring. In this game, we won by 27.5 points. So 13.75 stones, each stone is 2 points, times 2, 27.5 points. Now we play the white pieces. So same thing, opening first, so now today, this game, I'm gonna play something different. I'm gonna play a 3-4, we're gonna play a komoku. Let's see what black does. So I'm gonna secure my corner. So in the opening, you don't need to stress too much about, okay, oh my god, black has such a big framework. You can just develop your own, right? You don't need to stress too much. You don't need to worry too much about like your opponent building too much. You can build your own base as well. So while you're worried that your opponent has a lot, your opponent is also worried that you have a lot. Okay, what does this move do? He's trying to steal our corner and our territory. So we block him off. If he wants the side, we let him. Because the corner is way more valuable. 2 stones. We are strong. What can we do? We hit the head of 2 stones. So he's trying to walk. We press him down. And he's like, hey, you don't get to stand taller than me. Okay. He goes here, try to go into our territory and our corner again. Block him off.
Yoyomi now
Good.
starts.
Now this stone is weak. So we need to strengthen this stone. extend. If he push us on the 5th line. And we can just simply play on the 5th line, keep extending, and build territory. Okay, very nice guy. He's saving his weakness. And we can just maybe push one more. So this move steals the base. Very simple and also strengthens our stone. He goes back, save his group. Very good shape, actually. Gotta give props to this 15Q. Now we can just play a move here. And in a very good rhythm, we save our own territory. Alright, he's making another extension from the corner. Very well played. So now I can split on the side. So splitting move basically says, okay, if you go on the left, I'm gonna go 2 space jump and build a base on the right. Easy. Okay, black plays here. Okay, very principled. Wow, very, very principled player. Now, where's the biggest place on the board?
9,
yeah, over here.
8,
Simply
7.
Extend, build our territory. Okay, what is this? Why does 15 Qs love to bump their head onto a stone? Like they love to headbutt some stones.
9,
Okay? So now we
8,
can simply
7.
turn it over here, basically sealing this in and building the territory. Now we have a weakness, but there's a few ways you can defend it. You can either connect, which is okay but not the most efficient, or you can extend,
9.
strengthen this stone from this side while building some territory. Now he goes here, this stone is weak, 2 liberties. Okay, if we don't do anything, he's gonna come in and gonna penetrate into our territory, and that's not gonna be good for us. So we
8.
strengthen this stone. Black plays here to connect everything, and now all the corners and the side have been taken. So now we can just simply play into the center of the board.
Yoyomi now
Very
starts.
simple and very principled go. And right now, I actually believe territory is quite similar, actually. It should be quite similar in territory. These two moves threatens to enter our territory, and black is actually threatening, aiming to make a mojo here. This stone is weak. We cannot let him Atari. So we just extend. Push again. Okay, we can actually go here. Because this move increases our corner values. He connects everything together. No problem. We just keep building our territory into the center. So that is the only time you jump into the center and build territory in the center. Okay, black is playing here to stop any sort of invasion. And now I'm going to teach you guys something. I'm going to teach you how to use attack,
9,
pressure the
8,
third
7,
line
6,
stones
5,
and build a sickness.
4, 3,
Here we can do is
2.
you can threaten to enter black's territory. Black likely blocks. Now you can threaten them one more time. This is called a shoulder hit. And at the same time, this threatens to go in. If they push up, we extend. So we want to strengthen this turn, we extend. Push up again, we extend. And anytime we are threatening to go down and cut the 2 black groups in half. So he goes there into the center. Now we can go down and cut black's territory and split black's territory in half. Go down again, and all of a sudden, this whole territory is not connected anymore. He plays this one, threatening this stone, but as you know, this stone is now very low value. If black captures this stone, it's only 2 points. We don't need to worry about it. We can make way more than 2 points by developing into the center of the board and building our territory. So black is also building territory. Now we simply build with them. We don't need to always think about, okay, let me kill black, let me kill him, let me find a group, let me attack him. No! Be peaceful, my friend. They build territory, you also build territory. You don't need to fight into any chaos or any craziness in Go. You can play simple Go, especially at this rating, at this rank, at this level. 15Q is not the time you swing your sword like a madman, right? Now it's time for you to be like a proper beginner as a martial artist and solidify your fundamentals, okay? So this move,
9,
he ignored
8,
me going
7.
into black's territory, so now we can enter black's territory. what is black going to do? So black's probably lost this part of the territory. And black did gain something here. Now, let's look at this position. Black has a cutting point, and each of these stones has only 3 liberties. So we can hunt it over here and threaten to cut and capture. So black must extend. You see, right now, all of the moves are just 2 to 3 move tactics. It's really simple. We have a cutting point. Let's save it with a tiger's mouse. Very efficient. Very efficient shape. He goes back. Very, very well played. Saving the territory and the stone. And now we can slowly enter black's center territory. We don't need to destroy everything. We don't need to be like, oh, I'm going to be like this aggressive monkey and try to kill everything. You don't need to be that. You slowly build your territory. Let them build. Just make sure your moves have slightly higher efficiency than your opponent moves. And you're going to end up winning by a lot. Now he's threatening this stone. So we just connect. You see, all of a sudden, from a 2-space jump, we built that much territory in the center of the boards. So nice, right? Okay, let's see what white's black can do. Okay, this is very good endgame. He's threatening to go into our territory. So would you block it off? He's very good endgame he played. This move, empty triangle. I don't like it. But I get the point. He's trying to hunt it and build the territory there. That's black's
9,
plan.
8,
But we have even
7,
a bigger plan.
6.
I can try to enter black's territory. Now we can enter this way. So now, when you have 15Q, what you should be thinking about is how you can increase your territory and look for all the threats. So now black did not identify my threats. So now I can do a 1-space jump and jump into black's territory. So right now, identifying threats, understanding territory, this is your foundation, okay? This is like
9,
doing martial art and
8,
practicing jabs
7.
like 10,000 times, or practicing like the 1-leg kick 10,000 times. You don't want to go into sparring like a 6'10" straight away. You want to solidify your fundamentals before you go into anything advanced. Okay, this guy's disconnected. And yeah, my opponent lost by disconnection. So you see this game, very simple. You just apply small pressures all around the whole board. Although this game is a very calm game, but calm is a lie. This piece is a lie. It is a mental battle and a mathematic battle in disguise. You gotta try to understand territory, logics, tiny pressures, adding threats, and you end up winning the game. Right now, this game, we are currently winning by 24.5 points. No crazy moves, just simple go. And a lot of my moves I played literally is like a 15Q moves. I did not play anything fancy, nothing attacking, nothing aggressive, just building territory and understanding how territory flows in the game of Go. Let's go again. And this game with the black pieces, I'm going to change up the opening once more. Today, this game, I'm going to play 2 Komokus or 2 3/4. And instead of enclosing my corner, I'm going to actually approach white's corner. So I'm going to use a basic approach, high approach. Low approach, high approach, same thing. This is basic Joseki. Yeah, white. Oh, okay. So normally Joseki, white plays here. And when white plays there, we connect. So now we can connect as well. Okay, and 2 spaces, we do a 3-space extension. If white tries to go in, it's okay. Because we can aim to build the center. This move, is this threatening anything? We can play here and strengthen our stones, or we can tenuki and play somewhere else. So in this game, for the sake of being a 15Q, I'm going to answer to this stone, push one more, and I'm going to approach this corner. So watch how I do it. I'm going to approach from this side. The side where I have the territory. I want to build territory this side. Yep, simple Joseki. Simply extend, and bro, what is this? Oh my god,
Yoyomi
what a
now
dumping
starts.
shape. What a dumb shape. This is an empty triangle. You should at least extend over here. Okay, you're making my wall bigger. I appreciate. What is this? What did white just do?
9,
White is playing Tetris on a Go board. Okay, now we can Hane. We go on top of his head of his stones. Now these 4 stones are so strong. It's a wall. It's a backbone. It's a spine. And we have a strong spine. We can run faster. So now we can double Hane because we have such a strong foundation. That's why you have to make sure your stones are strong. He goes down. He submits and realizes I'm putting so much pressure on him. He goes down and just take a little corner. Well, this is not a little corner.
9.
But
8.
the thickness I'm going to build is way bigger. And this thickness, later in the middle game, I'm going to show you how I build this big moyo. Alright, he goes here.
9.
Hane again. We don't let white get too comfortable. We don't want to let white come out and make the territory. So we want to have control. We want to seal white in. When white push the second line, this kind of exchange on the second line for your third line thickness always benefits the third line player. We are so thick right now. There's so much thickness. And white bumps his stone on the head of that stone again. Alright, what do? We Hane. You can Hane or you can extend. Both are okay. He Hanes over here. Do you see a weakness? Yeah, this stone. Only 1 liberty. So we can Atari this stone. But we also have a weakness, which is this stone. So we're going to save it. And all of a sudden, we have safely and securely saved our little corner. Why does 15 Qs love to descend on the first line? This shape, guys, you should always connect, okay? Because this shape leaves a weakness here for me to peep. Alright,
8.
I'm going to push up. And because of this game... Bro! Are you playing Tetris again? If you keep playing Tetris, I'm going to kill your Tetris and turn you into a Tetris. Alright, I'm going to push one more. Push one more. So this game, I am trying to make a big moyo. So when you make a big moyo, you want to secure your moyo on both sides.
Yoyomi now starts.
Now you see this moyo is gigantic. It is a massive moyo. So if we keep pushing, why might become too comfortable making territory down here?
9.
Instead of pushing,
8.
we have
7.
a very strong wall
6.
here. So
5.
we can use a knight's move.
4.
We can fly and secure and seal in our moyo that way. We fly over here, and now we can fly over here. And slowly, we are closing in this moyo. He jumps, now we can play where is like a center move. A move that's like in the middle between these two. Somewhere here, right? Yeah, we can play anything like this
9.
and secure
8.
the moyo.
7.
But what I like to do is I like to
6.
add a little bit
5.
more pressure. I want to pressure white a little bit more. So I want to go down here. If white blocks, I extend one more. And then naturally, by putting pressure on white stones, I have safely and easily sealed my very big, fat, chubby KFC and obese stomach and a massive moyo. So now let's look at the moyo. Which door
9.
is still
8.
open? There's the one
7.
door open.
6.
Yeah,
5.
this one.
4.
This point is open. We close the door, and now this moyo, whew, beautiful. By just looking at it, it's at least 100 points. Yeah, this group over here, minimum 100 points. Okay, black jumps. Now we have we still have a corner here, so it's super good for us. We can just simply enclose the corner and make sure we have a very solid base to deal with. Does this move threaten anything? No, this move does not threaten anything. So we just simply jump one more and build more territory. We play the big moves. We play the moves that get us points. It blocks. Is this stone strong enough? Yeah, it's quite strong. So we can do a Hane on the second line. This move enters white space while building our territory. Now we can push over here, and now all of a sudden, very simply and simple flow of stones, our territory in the corner has magically expanded. He goes here. Now there's a small door over here still open. Let's close this door. And this moyo is complete. This door is closed. He's trying to enter. We block. He connects. And there's a cutting point here. This stone's going to get If we don't answer here, this stone's going to get taken and captured in the corner. So it's a threat, we must answer. Push, block. Super simple stuff. Okay, now it is the end game. The end game, second line end game. White should block. If white doesn't block, we're gonna jump. Now we do the first line, hane, and connect. See, this shape happens in literally every single game, right? So that's why you gotta understand some shapes. Once you play a shape over and over again, this kind of first line hane is gonna be so natural for you. You're gonna understand, this move is sente. I'm gonna get a tempo. I'm gonna destroy and reduce white's territory while making it my own. And these kind of moves are gonna be so natural for you the more Go you play. So we're gonna do the same thing here. We descend. If white blocks, see? First line hane and connect. Sente move again. We reduced some territory for white and we build territory for our own. Now these two stones, there is a juicy little cut. So we can block over here and it's also sente. In the endgame, it's actually really important to take all the sente moves first. But once you take all the sente moves, then you can come back to the small and smaller moves. This move, dump. What does this do?
9,
This literally,
8, 7,
this move is so useless and brainless and have zero logic behind it. It's just making a shape look pretty when it builds 0 points. This
9,
move is, okay,
8,
it makes 1 point.
7.
I'm gonna go here
6.
and make a point over here. Alright, and there's a cutting point here, so I do have to connect this. Sooner or later I have to connect this, and I'm actually low-key threatening the first line crawl. Hane and connect. He knows he can't block because of a double Atari. Now crawl again. You see, we connected here. I connect my weakness. I have no weakness. I'm strong. Now I can enter and pressure white even more. So now with this exchange, white just lost at least 4 points over here. This move is about 2 points. I gain 1. He lost 1. Okay, what is white trying to do? Threaten this cutting point. But ask yourself, is this a cutting point? Yes, it is. Is it dangerous? No. Because if white cuts, boop, 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 ladder, dead, in the hospital. Ooh,
9,
okay.
8, 7.
Okay, wedge, good. See, it's a tiger's mouth, so you cannot cut over here. So we have to block. If we don't block, then our moyo is gone. Alright, we push here. He'll block. We push over here. He's gonna block. And the last point on the board is this cut. This cut threatens a double Atari on this point. Let's see if white sees it. He didn't see it! But we cannot do it. Because he's threatening to cut here. So first, we capture them in the ladder first, send them to the hospital, and let the hospital deal with these white stones in the shadow room. Yeah! Oh yeah! Let's go, Atari. He's sneaky. He realized his stone's gonna die. So he gives us Atari. But simply, we capture. See, 15Q in all these games is literally about 2 to 3 point tactics. And if you understand some basic capturing techniques like ladder, snapback, net,
9,
it's going
8,
to come in so
7,
handy in your games.
6,
And number
5,
2, you have to understand
4,
territory.
3,
Right?
2,
You build territory. Make sure
1.
you build territory faster than your opponent. And then you're going to win your game
2 Yoyomis left.
15Q very, very easily. There's no craziness. There's no advanced tactics. Go is still simple and
9,
beautiful at
8,
15Q.
7, 6,
So I don't
5,
think white. I don't know if
4,
white's gonna see this
3.
one. Yeah. So he just resigned. And this game we are winning by, boom, 51.5 points. Super, super beautiful. And this game, as a little bonus, I'm gonna speedrun this game. Watch how I speedrun. I'm gonna use 1% of my brain. And that 1% of my brain is me clicking this mouse. Okay? So I'm gonna play this game on God mode. Super speed mode. Right. Corner, corner. Get the corners first. Let's see what white does. Corner. Okay, we approach. Simple stuff. Okay, white enters here to secure the base. Now we just jump away. So this is how you can see how I flow with the game. Right, block. If he wants territory, I'll get sickness. I'll exchange some territory for the sickness. If he wants territory, then I get sickness. Here, okay, he's gonna hunt it. Okay, block, I block. Now my stone's super strong in the center. Cutting point, okay, I'll connect it. Simple. Now I have a very, very sick wall, and I can build a massive moyo over there. This move, pretty slow. So I'm gonna enter this corner and approach this corner again. Ah! Here we go, typical 15Q. Capturing one stone, thinking it's big, but it's actually only 2 points. Okay, now you can slowly see how I'm building this massive framework. Okay, push. Oh, okay, I mouse slipped. I should have extended. I mouse slipped this one. So let's say he push again. I'm going to one space jump. So here I'm building a massive framework and building the massive moyo. Bro, what even is this? This moves a letter to a surrender. This is like, I want to surrender. Does he have legs? Bro, do you even have legs? You know you can jump, right? You don't need to crawl on all fours like a little snail. You can not crawl like a snail, crawl like a sloth. Bro, he's playing 5 in a row. Okay, props on him. Okay, he win the game, right? He played 5 in a row. Oh, actually, I won first. I got 5 in a row first. But anyways, you should not be playing 5 in a row if you're playing Go. You should be jumping. If you're jumping, you make territory very more efficient. Okay, anyways. This group, I have a weakness, so I need to secure the weakness. Hane, I have the block. He's probably gonna make a tiger's mouth or connect, which is a good idea. Why does 15Qs love to play this kind of move? This move, it does no purpose. Simply connect. Okay, I destroy this eye. And this group is about to get sent to the prison. Okay, he cuts, we save this, because this stone is not that weak. This stone is supported by all of these stones, so there is no such ladders. So what is white gonna do? Atari? Wow, you Atari one stone. You poke me, you give me a little tickle. Okay, I don't flinch. You're gonna flinch. Now only 3 liberties left. If white does anything, I'm gonna cut
9, 8,
and capture
7.
these 4 stones. Just like I said. Didn't I just say that 2 seconds ago? Okay, Atari, connect. Okay, right now against this guy, I'm actually using 2% of my brain. 1% is clicking with a mouse, and 1% is describing to you guys how I am thinking and how I'm feeling when I'm playing this game. Hane, connect. This is about a 10Q life and death. So if you know this life and death, know this shape, you'll know that this group is actually fully alive. This is dead. Oh, he's threatening to go back. Very sneaky. But sneaky, you cannot be sneaky to a genius. Dead, about to die. Boom. Look at this. Look at what I told you throughout the whole video. Once you start knowing ladders, it's gonna save you so many games, right? Ladder. What even is this? You run a ladder, you're gonna end up dying in my little wall over here. Are you seriously gonna run a ladder? Bro, you should just resign right now. Or are you trying to see if I misclick? Okay, he's literally trying to see if I misclick. If I play here and follow the ladder, he's just gonna capture. Oh my god. Why 15Q so sneaky? Okay, this group is not alive. I'll teach you how to kill it. So this is one eye. We can play this move and completely surgically remove this eye. What is he gonna do? He filled up his own fake eye. Bro, this eye is already fake. And you fill it up. Oh my god. You surgically removed your own eye. Bro. Alright, you make one eyeball here. Now it's time for us to remove this eyeball. See these 2 stones here? 2 groups, 2 liberty, 2 liberty. Throw in. We sacrifice the stone. You eat my cheeseburger, I eat your house. Boom. Fake eye, only one real eye. This group, these 2 stones, dead. Dead. Okay, dead. 1 liberty. Maybe Go should change a new rule and let whites play this move and self-capture all these stones. I think Go should make a new rule like that. And that would be a very cool move. Imagine playing a tournament, you play a move, and all of a sudden your own stones get captured. I like this guy's energy. He knows he's all dead, but he's still fighting. This is the energy of a winner and the energy of a warrior. But I'm also curious, why have you played 28,000 games, 27,663 games, and just still 15Q? Bro, you don't watch my videos. If this guy watched my videos, he'll be at least like a 5 dan. Oh, he's only 14Q. Okay, never mind. He's not a 15Q, he's 14Q. But still, 14Q is still such a noob. Okay, now we have a massive framework. And the only wall that we have not closed is here.
8,
so
7.
Play in the middle, and all of a sudden, all of this territory. This is about 200 points of territory. 200 points is all mine. Wow. Mwah. Delicious. Chef's kiss to my beautiful territory. He goes there. Okay, I'm going to threaten and try to capture these 2 stones. Oh! Finally he plays something very nice. Very sneaky. But I can hane, and I'm going to do a tiger's mouse if he doesn't cut. So tiger's mouse, and I have fully secured and blocked off this entire territory. Okay, he's putting pressure on my 1 stone. Now I'm going to play a very efficient move. So this move weakens this stone and also entering white's territory here. So these moves are very efficient. See, it's still very simple stuff, right? We had a little fight over here, but obviously, like me being the black belt, 6 dan black belt, and him being the chicken with a small belt with a white ribbon around his waist, he cannot stand a chance against me. Apart from the fight over here, every single part of the board has been played very peacefully. It's not much chaos. Not much chaos is happening. Okay, he's trying to push and penetrate into my moyo. I do not let that happen.
9.
Simply block. Now this move is another move of 15 Qs trying to feel safe. This move is so small, try to save 1 stone. But 1 stone, come on. In a massive game like this, I wouldn't even save 3 stones. Like, let alone 1 stone. Okay, he's trying to enter. Okay, because I'm just simply going to connect. Bro, oh my god. What even is this? This move not only wasted 1 move, but he made 0 points. And actually lost points because his corner becomes so small. Jeez, bro. This move, oh gosh. I don't know what to say. I am speechless. Bro, I'm just wondering, when I was a little kid, was I that bad at 15Q or 14Q? I don't think so. I don't think I played like this kind of dumb moves like this. This is not even about Go anymore. This is about just like you having a brain and having a logic. Right? This move, 0 territory, threatens nothing, and waste a move. It's not at this stage, this move is not even about Go. It's about just having a general logic. Like, you're having no logic by playing this move. Okay, does he not realize this group is about to die? Huh? Bro, is one of your loved ones sent to the hospital not enough? You need to send another one to the hospital? And get treated there? Are you serious? Bro. No eye. He captured this stone. 1 eye. You need 2 eyes to live. Oh my god. 1 eye. Connect. I'm threatening to capture the 1 stone. I don't even need to play anything now. But I just simply go here. You capture the 2 stones. 1 eye. You're dead. Oh my god. Oh my. This game is such a tragedy. Bro, I want to pray for this guy. Okay, I want to have a minute of silence and just pray for his 2 massive groups that he committed over 40 stones for and end up dying in my hands. I want to pray for those 40 stones, honestly. But at the same time, I'm enjoying this win. This win feels really nice. because I didn't use any effort. I'm just talking to you how to think like a 15Q and just tapping my mouse, and I win by 200 points. Or over 200 points. Actually, let me do a score estimator. Oh my god, I'm winning by 223 points right now. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! 223 points. Mwah. Okay, block. Straight into cut. So I have to block over here. And this guy forgot the most principal stuff in Go. He forgot that this stone existed, I played, and I can now steal his corner territory. This game all was good until this group died and this group died. And followed by this corner is being taken. So this game already played 175 moves. So 176, which means each player played about 90 moves. And in 90 moves, my opponent has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Only 15 points. I feel bad for him, man. I truly feel bad for him. He only had 15 points. And he spent almost 100 moves and only made 15 points. I can do that with 2 moves. He spent 100 moves to do that. Gosh. Oh my god. Okay, he's trying so desperate now. He's trying to make life elsewhere. But you see, when I attack him, I attack with strength. I build strength. I don't have many weak cutting points. This is a cutting point, but these 3 stones are so strong. I don't need to worry about the 3 stones. I just care about my own weakness, which is this 1 stone. Strengthen it. Now he goes here, I strengthen my 3 stones. So I fight with strength. That's why you should do as a 15Q as well. Understand the strength and weakness. Calculate 2 to 3 moves ahead, which I believe all of you with a brain can do. Yeah, all of you with a brain can calculate 2 moves. Okay, black goes here, white goes here, black goes here. Done. And all of you should have, at this stage, 15Q, should understand what is territory. Okay? Alright, so, oh my god, this guy, this guy needs a prayer. He's throwing so many stones in my territory, but ends up dying. Just dying. Remember what Trump says? Stop dying. Right, this whole board looks like a graveyard. Ashes, skeleton, 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 skeleton. And a massive skeleton that's about to turn into ashes. The whole board is a graveyard. Oh my god. He creates another weakness. Now he's super chaotic. He's super stressed out. So when he's stressed out, he lets ego take the better of him. Block. And whatever he does, I'm going to capture these 2 stones, this whole group with 2 moves. So with 2 moves, I'll capture the whole group. Jump. Connect everything. And I'll win the game. Block. There's no weakness, bro. Okay, now I'm just going to capture this group. Capture. There's no Atari. Atari doesn't. I have a sick war over here. There's nothing I can do. So ladies and gentlemen, and anyone around the 15Q level, I hope this video you learned a lot. These games I played, none of them were flashy, none of them were bloody, none of them were chaotic. But each of these wins were a surgical win. Territory is not boring. Territory is clinical dominance. It is the purest and the most peaceful way a Go game can occur. But as I go into the higher ranks, single digit Q, down level, and I show you my path and how each level thinks and how each level, the mindset of each level and how to go through each level, as I climb the ranks, you will see that more and more games, they will initiate fights and they'll initiate more chaos and initiate much more fighting. That's when tactics, calculation, and the fundamentals you learn in this video will all come into play. So these few games, I just played really clean and efficient Go. And they died anyways, right? Every single game, they died a lot. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, get out of here. Play some Go, be strong, be smart, and don't play dumb moves.